Good day, happy travelers. Seven Continents Travel Agency here today talking about shore excursions brought to you by Norwegian Cruise Lines in Sitka, Alaska. So if you're watching this, you're either thinking of booking a cruise and you see that the cruise that you're looking at stops in Sitka, or you are booked on a cruise and you want to see what the shore excursions are. So we're going to talk through them here. Unlike some of the other providers, Norwegian Cruise Line does a great job of giving you a very effective summary screen, giving you a lot of the information that you need to know right at a high level. So let's start at the top. Go local walking tour, $149 for an adult. You got an extraneous, so if you got folks in your party with some mobility concerns, you might not want to be looking at an activity 3. That's the hardest. You might be looking for a level 1. Now for more details on the walking tour, you can click the more details link, and I will. And you will see here about what you will need to be able to do. And it's in the details, the smaller print, the smaller font. Walk about 3 miles and stand for more than 10 minutes. And what I know about walking 3 miles is you'll be standing for more than 3 minutes, more than 10 minutes rather. So there are some sidewalks, some dirt paths, but it is not recommended for guests with a wheelchair. There is a lift. Lift buses are not able to accommodate motorized scooters. However, the wheelchairs are there and for you. Otherwise, you are going to walk through Sitka and someone is going to tell you the things that you need to know with this background. And if you're choosing an Alaska cruise, what you see in that picture, you're going to be in that picture, taking selfies, putting it on the gram, letting everyone know that you are in a postcard and that they are not. How about a sea otter and wildlife quest? 2.5 hours long, $175 for an adult, $149 for kids. Nice little video on the experience you're going to enjoy there. There is a snack included. The picture suggests it's an apple, and I don't mind an apple. But yeah, so bring comfortable clothes if you've never been to Alaska. Check the weather forecast just to make sure you need to know what you need to pack. Poncho, weather, raincoat, boots, the whole 9 yards. The operator of the excursion guarantees that you'll be able to see a otter, a whale, or a bear, or get $100 cash. So you're going to see one of those things, or you're getting $100 back. So that you're taking this so that you can see the wildlife, and they're going to take you there and make sure that you do $100 cash back. I always enjoy getting money back when I go on a cruise, but I also want to see the wildlife. That's why I booked it in the first place. How about a bear experience? $259. See bears there. 3.5 hours long. Does come with the snack. Hopefully you're not the snack. Obviously you'll be in a safe distance away in safe quarters from the bear. But this tour is not recommended for those folks confined to a wheelchair. Got to be able to walk up down the steps, get on the bus, get on the boat. The boat is heated. There is a restroom. But otherwise, Alaska, the weather, you have a good chance that the weather is good. You also have a chance that the weather may not be super good, just like in the Caribbean cruise. How about the cruising the island by a paddle boat? $249 for an adult, $209 for kids, 3 hours long. And you are going to go out, paddle, see the marine life. Got to be 6 years of age. Got to weigh at least 50 pounds. Can't be taller than 6'6". And the weight limit for the boat is $275, but you're not going to get any sort of money back because, just like in real life, wildlife sightings cannot be guaranteed. So 2-person paddle, you're going to be kayaking for about 90 minutes. So that's that. If you like kayaking, this is for you. If you don't want to kayak, get off the boat. How about a hike and bike? $129 for an adult, $99 for kids. See some details there. 3 hours long. There's some height and weight requirements. Got to be 4 foot tall. Got to be 10 years of age and in reasonable physical health, i.e. bike with the biking group. The track is about 2 miles of biking. And if you don't want to bike, how about some hot Italian glass, an artist walk? So if you're going to Alaska to make some glass, $99 for an adult, $79 for kids, 2.5 hours long, 12 years of age to participate, and you got to be able to walk 3 city blocks with some steps, uneven terrain. So there you go. When you go to Alaska, come back with some glass. People say, hey, where'd you get that? Oh, just from Alaska. Nothing big. How about an ocean raft adventure? Activity level is 3, the max $209 for an adult, $199 for kids. 2.5 hours long, and you're going to go in a raft and see things like that. You can see a picture of it, but you're going to be in the picture of it. Minimum age is 9. Got to be able to hang on to the boat, hold on to hard turns, jolts, bumps, waves. Make sure that you don't have any back, knee, hip previous condition, and there is no lift. Lifts are not available for motorized scooters. However, a wheelchair can be used. Just make sure that as you go over the bumps, make sure that you can hang on. As they say, hang on for dear life. Then there's a 4x4 safari. So if you're like, hey, I don't want to be in a raft, I don't want to bike, I don't want to hike, I want to be in a vehicle, and I prefer not to be in a car. All right, well, you're in luck. $309 for an adult, $289 for kids, and you're going to be in a vehicle off and on your way in a 4x4 nature adventure. What do you need to know? Minimum age is 9, and again, the bumps and hard turns. If you're driving, got to be 18 with a valid state license, and you got to sign a waiver. That's how you know that it is for real. Wheelchairs can be accommodated, but the motorized scooters are not able to be accommodated. How about the Sitka Sound in a kayak? $209 for an adult, $149 for kids, and you are going off into the water for 2 hours, get a snack, and then some of the requirements is minimum age is 6, height of 6 foot, maximum height 6 foot, maximum weight is 275. And you will be paired off, and you're going to go into the water to see what there is to see. Just don't tip the kayak. That's all I can say. I'm doing this excursion this summer. Sea otters, raptors, and bears. Oh my! $319 for an adult, $259 for kids. So I'm excited to do this very excursion. 5 hours long, family friendly. Does come with a snack. And the tour includes 90 minutes of easy walking. Get on the bus. Tour is available to wheelchair guests. And there you go. Here you go. You will observe a sea otter, a whale, or a bear. You'll see one of those 3. If not, you'll get $100 back. But where they're taking you, you're going to like a bear sanctuary and a raptor sanctuary. So I'm pretty sure you're going to see... You're not getting that money back, believe me. And as you should. Why are you there? Why did you spend the money in the first place to see those things? So that's good to know. What about a rainforest hike? 3 hours long, $119 for an adult, $109 for kids. And you are off to look at mossy foliage. That's the short. Minimum age is 8. Be in reasonable good health, and you can see that. How about a hiking adventure? Activity levels 3, 5.5 hours long, $309 for adults, $289 for kids, and there's some height, age, and weight limitations to consider. No heavy perfume or cologne is permitted. You don't want to give off scents for the animals or really offend the animals. So 45-minute walk each way. Minimum age is 7. Maximum weight is 250. There is no height restrictions. However, there are some low ceilings. So just be careful if you're over 6'2". You don't want to bump the noggin. What about a jet cat and beach explorer? $289 for an adult, 3 hours long, $229 for kids. Minimum age is 6. Walk about a half mile over wet and uneven terrain, and just consider your physical condition before you do this. Otherwise, you are going to be in for one heck of an experience. Historical float house and boat cruise, 2.5 hours long, $209 for an adult, $199 for kids. You got some height, age, and weight restrictions. Minimum age 7, weight 250. And again, if you're tall, watch your head. At 6'2", there is some low ceilings around. What if you don't want to be on a boat? What if you want to let your taste buds have a little bit of a culinary experience? $169 for an adult, $139 for kids, and you are going to eat some of the culinary delights of the Sitka region. Participants must be 21 years of age. We can accommodate those under 21 with parents. But you probably won't be having a beverage. A frosty beverage, that is, a beer. How about just get on a jet ski? You went all the way to Alaska. You want to get on a jet ski. $500, $499 for an adult, $449 for a kid, 2 hours long. And you're going on a jet ski adventure. Got to be 16 years of age to participate, and just bring the appropriate clothes. With a certainty, you are going to get quite moist on this particular excursion. Another culinary delight for you to take in, $139 for an adult, $129 for kids. And you are going to taste Sitka. Looks like there's some salmon there, and that is my favorite fish, but it's a lot of people's favorite fish. There's a shuttle running 10 minutes back to the ship. Bring clothes and be prepared to enjoy what there is to enjoy. How about an island and a wildlife quest? 3.5 hours long, $309 for adults and $309 for kids. And you are going to go see, they're going to take you to places to see wildlife. There's a fresh meal served at the lodge. And again, regarding mobility concerns, just be able to make sure you can get in and out of the vehicles. That is what's noted for this particular excursion. How about some national history? Go to a park for 1.5 hours, $59 for an adult, $39 for kids, and you can see some of the history of Sitka. Buses are not able to handle motorized scooters, but they can take wheelchairs. How about a pedal pub? Now we're talking. Get on a bike, go to a pub, $129 for adult, $129 for kids, to bring them on a pedal pub, 2 hours long, 21 years, valid ID to consume alcohol, sign a waiver, and hopefully if you're enjoying the beverages, that your biking experience has come to a complete end. How about a kayaking adventure? Activity level of 3, that's the max, $209 for an adult, $159 for kids, 3 hours long. Comes with a snack to enjoy. You got to weigh between 40 and 260 pounds and have you just got to have good core strength. Just an hour and a half of paddling. Because if you stop paddling, you're going to have a hard time going anywhere. A best of Sitka experience, want to just try it all. 3.5 hours long, $129 for adults and children. You're going off to see all that Sitka has to offer. Regarding mobility concerns, there's none of note other than no motorized scooters, but wheelchairs can be accommodated. How about a walk? $89 for an adult, $69 for kids. And you are going to walk to see some of the nature in Sitka, 3 hours long. And again, no scooters, but wheelchairs are A-okay. How about a historic park and a raptor center? $109 for an adult, $89 for kids. Activity level is 2. And again, maximum combined weight for weight and wheelchair cannot exceed 550. There is walking for about 1 mile within an hour and a half. There you go. How about the Bear Fortress? This is one that we are excited to be part of. It's the Bears, Raptors, and Otters. Oh my! Bear Fortress is one of the stops. $69 for an adult, $39 for kids, 1.5 hours long. And you are going to go to a joint where bears get rehabilitated. Scooters cannot be accommodated. So, if you are going to Sitka, these are short excursions that Norwegian Cruise Lines provide. That's the cost. That's what is going on. So I hope you saw something you would like to see. And until the next video, I hope you travel safely.